Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and today I want to go through this Daphne's Diary magazine with a pair of scissors and cut out any pages or images or words that really speak to me that I can use in my personal journaling. Maybe even for my 2025 journal, I might want to add some of the pieces from this magazine into here so I can decorate some of these pages. That was actually from a previous Daphne's Diary journal, and you can see here that was from a previous Daphne's Diary journal, and so was this image. So I would like to decorate maybe this page as well with some Daphne's Diary images. And also I'm starting my intentional life journaling for the intentional life course that I run every year, and I want to find maybe some images to go with my word for the year, my theme for the year, my color for the year, and all the things that I come up with for that intentional life course with all of those prompts. So I have the workbook here if anyone is interested in doing that intentional life course with me, and it has about 30 prompts. Originally this course went for a month, but people have been known to take 2 months or a whole year going through this, just to help us all live a more intentional, meaningful life that lines up with our values and our personal principles and all that kind of thing. So this workbook shows my journey with the intentional life course, how I came up with it from my own process to live a more intentional, meaningful life. So I'm looking for things that I can use in response to some of these prompts. Now I already know my word for the year, theme for the year, quote, scripture for the year, all that kind of thing. So I can now look through this magazine for anything that I think reminds me of those words, themes, that kind of thing. Like, look at this. How cool is that? And then, I want to start using this for my intentional life journaling, which I will put into that 2025 journal too, I think. Otherwise, I'm considering also making a 2025 intentional life journal, just a small one, like a single signature, and I can collage all over it, that kind of thing. We'll see what happens. So I just want to look through here, and anything that jumps out at me I will cut out. I'm also thinking of, I love this, a bath full of flowers. That's so cool. So I'm going to rip out this page for that bath full of flowers. Also keeping in mind, I do want to make some journals out of this magazine. I am planning to make a Daphne's Diary journal from start to finish on my channel, one for my members and one for my patrons. So that's 3 journals I'll be making. Oh, I love that. That's really cool. All right, I'm going to pull that out too. I love like these table settings and the sitting, the picnic. That's really cool. And I can always come back later and cut these out if I want. Like, these things are really pretty. I could definitely cut those out, but they're not calling to me in terms of, do they relate to anything in terms of my word? Look, 7 memories. I follow her on Instagram, highlighting her journals. Isn't that so cool? I love this one. That's so pretty. So pretty. I love this. The flowers coming out of the book as well. So I'm going to rip that page out. I'm thinking of also pages that I can use for the journals that I make, but I'll keep them in here. So, like, look at these. All these are lovely. These will all probably go into the journals that I make. That's really pretty. That will go into journal I make as well. That could be a cover. I love floral wreaths. That's awesome. Just a reminder, you cannot use anything with Daphne's Diary in it to sell. This is stunning due to copyright. I love this. That's really cool. I'm going to rip that out too. And that one's awesome as well. They mention that on their website, that you can't sell anything with Daphne's Diary due to copyright, but they make wonderful personal journals. They make wonderful gifts. All those journals that I make will go to my patrons this year, I believe. Some of my patrons at the diamond level get a journal sent to them each month. And even the amethyst level, occasionally I'll send them a journal as well, just depending what I have in my stash to share around. So I am loving all the beautiful pieces. And yeah, even though I, can't sell anything with Daphne's Diary in it, I also love, I want to try this out one day actually. This looks really cool. I also love that. Stunning. That could be a cover. So you get too distracted by the pages here. Oh my goodness, that one is so pretty. That could definitely be a cover. I want to do more with pressed flowers as well actually. I might just pull that out. I like this. That's cool. What was I saying? I can't remember. Yeah, I do have 3 journals that I've made for myself out of Daphne's Diary magazine, and I love them. They're all completed and filled. One I used as a quote journal and one I used as a list journal. The quote journal we filled up together in a journaling challenge on my channel, and the list journal I ran a free journaling course on my channel to fill up a list journal. So if you're interested in any of those, you can check those out, because I often get questions from people saying, they're beautiful and all, but how do you actually use your Daphne's Diary journals? So that shares that. I love this. This is another thing I would cut out as well, but not now. Oh, I love this. Okay, there's so many things I want to cut out, but I'm feeling like I'm restraining myself because I don't know. Maybe I should. Okay, I'm going to cut this one out. That's why I've ripped out the other pages and haven't cut the pages yet, because I still can't bring myself to cut into the page because they're just so beautiful. They're just so beautiful. But yeah, I'll cut those out because I always cut out anything to do with paints or brushes or pens, quills, journals, notebooks, books. I always cut those out because I often use them in my journaling. Typewriters as well. These are so cool, little seed packets that you can make up. How adorable are they? That is so cool. You could bind that in a journal too. Fold that in half, put that in as a page, and then whoever gets the journal can cut that out and make it their own, make up those seed packets themselves. I'm going to cut out these books. Love that. Awesome. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. There's so much more that I could have cut out, absolutely, and I could definitely use it in my journals, but I am just, like I said, choosing things that kind of really speak to me at this time specifically, not just pulling out any and every beautiful thing in there. If I try to cut out every beautiful thing in there, I'll be using every single page. And I do, like I said, want to save some for the journals I make, because I do want to make sure that I have some really beautiful pages for those journals. I use the covers of the magazine for journal covers, and then feature pages. All the feature pages for my Daphne's, look, I was trying to pick that up. All my Daphne's Diary journals feature pages from the magazine, and I choose my favorite ones from the magazine to go in there. So for example, this one, as much as I love this image, and that speaks to me about my value of beauty and how I want to live my life sharing beauty and capturing beauty, maybe I want to bind this into the journal because it's such a pretty page. So that's why I'm not cutting that out yet, as much as I love that and would like that for me. This one I love, again, just because of that element of beauty. Anything with flowers. Flowers represent beauty to me, and like the magical world of flowers. So I might just trim that so it's much more doable, much more manageable is what I'm trying to say, to store, so it doesn't take up too much space. There's a lovely image too. This one is stunning, but again, could I save this for a page in a journal? I love that color. That is beautiful. I just love all of that beauty. So yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to commit. I'm going to cut that out because that's stunning. I want a life full of beauty. I even like that chair, actually. Do I want that chair? I think I do. Because that can represent how I want to sit with God and sit with my soul, which is another one of my phrases this year. I want to sit with God and sit with my soul every single day. Make sure I take time out and spend time just sitting in silence and stillness with God and my soul. And often that means using a pen and paper to journal my thoughts. In your garden, I want to cut that out. In your garden. And then I could change that to be like, in God's garden. I sit in God's garden. And I could do something like that. Okay, having fun. Ideas are coming to my head. And again, I just love this bathtub with the flowers coming out of it. Because beauty can come in unexpected places. This is what this picture speaks to me about. And also beauty comes in rest, looking after yourself, in self-care. Another one of my phrases for this year is I want to nurture my soul. I want to sit with my soul and nurture my soul so my soul may flourish. So that is like perfect. I've got all these images. These are great for my intentions journaling right here. And yeah, I still yet to decide, do I want to, that could be like a collage right there, right like that. And that could be my page and I journal around it. Do I want to journal about my intentions in my 2025 journal? Or do I want to have a single signature journal just dedicated to my intentions? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I will sit on it a little bit longer. All right. But I can use all of these in that intentions journal. Wherever I journal about my intentions, they're all good for that. All right, now this one. Do I want to turn that into a cover or keep it as a page? Not sure. Like these two will, again, I could use that in my own journal, but I'll leave those as options if I don't have enough beautiful pages to make journals out of with these remaining pages. Then I will use these two. If I still have these two left over, then I know I can use them in my own journal. So even though I only got a few pieces, these are so significant and meaningful to me in terms of my intentions. I love this. Love, love, love this. All right, so hope you enjoyed this video and seeing kind of how I choose things that speak to me. And yeah, I will continue thinking about how I journal my intentions. If you want to join me, this workbook is $20 to do this course. And I will send you this so that you can print it out if you would want yourself. If you don't have a printer, that's okay. You can just read it digitally. It's a PDF. And you can use this every year. So I go through the Intentional Life course every single year. I've been doing that before I even turned it into a course for like over 10 years. So it's really fun. And yeah, you just check the description box below for all those details about the Intentional Life course, and let me know if you're going to join me in that, and if you have a word for the year, a color for the year, or a theme, a phrase, a quote, or a scripture for the year in the comments. I would love, love, love to hear. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys. A big special thank you to all my patrons who supported me in January. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to do what I do here on YouTube, making journals and teaching journaling courses and running creative workshops. If you would like to become a patron, you can click the link down below in the description box to my Patreon, and that is where you get access to all my extra videos, including journal making series each month. The Ruby tier gets you access to every printable kit in my Etsy, plus new ones each month, all accessed on my Patreon. Higher tiers get you access to printables and happy mails and journals sent to you in the mail. So feel free to check that out. And I thank you so much for your incredible support.